Good morning, Grace Kids. I'm Miss Tandi, and this is my dog, Audie, and he is 14 years old, which is really old in dog years. And he has been loving these last several weeks because I get to be with him all day, every day. And so we have a lot of fun together. We go for long walks, and he gets lots of treats. So it's been good. But I also have to keep a good eye on him because you know what? He loves to chase squirrels and even a fox that we have in our neighborhood. So if he sees one, he will take off and run across the street, even if it means a car is coming. So I keep him pretty close to me. But you might be wondering, why in the world am I talking about a dog, and did I bring my dog with me? Well, it's because our Bible story today, although actually it's not a Bible story, it's a song, involves an animal and the person who takes care of it. Can you imagine which animal I'm thinking about? Go ahead, take a guess. Did you say sheep? If you did, you would be right. And then I said it was going to be a song. So can you imagine what book of the Bible is? If you said Psalms, you would be right as well. So it is Psalm 23. And in this psalm, God is letting us know who he is and what he is like. And when God wanted us to know more about him, he often inspired the writers of the scriptures to use things in their everyday life that they knew well. And so he inspired one of his followers, David, to write about sheep, because sheep are a really good picture of what we are like as people. You see, sheep need somebody to take care of them. They need a shepherd, because they need someone who's going to take them to a green pasture where they can have good grass to eat. They need to take them to a good stream that's flowing just right, not too fast and not too slow. They also need a shepherd who's going to fight off any animals that might hurt them. And they need somebody who's going to keep track of every single sheep. And that's what the people back then knew a shepherd would do for his sheep. And so David wrote about us as the sheep and God as our good shepherd. So today, Pastor Mitchell's going to be teaching us about Psalm 23, and you're going to be learning more about what that means. And so this is what I want you kids to do. So if you like to draw, go ahead and grab a big piece of white paper that you can just write and draw as Pastor Mitchell talks about the shepherd and the different places he takes the sheep and what he does with the sheep. Or you maybe want to color, so use the coloring page. And so you can listen closely and learn more about who God is. So parents, if you haven't yet downloaded this or you need to gather these supplies, go ahead, pause the video and do that right now so that your kids can then engage with you and with the gathering together as we listen to Pastor Mitchell. Now, before I go, though, I want to highlight two quick things. We're going to keep learning about Psalm 23 even after this week because we're going to be memorizing it together for a whole lot of weeks together. And I bet you can do this. This next week, you just need to memorize verse 1, which is, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." And in fact, kids, I bet you're going to memorize it quicker than your parents, so you might need to help them. But then the second thing I want to let you know about is we are still going to continue our missions moments, but you're going to do those on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the week. And so kids, remind your parents on Tuesday and Thursday that we have an off-road encounter. And that means you're going to be getting ready to join with the rest of Grace to pray for the Muslim world during Ramadan. So you're going to be learning about riding camels and climbing sand dunes, and you're going to learn what that has to do with the Muslim world. So there's just some things coming up for you guys. So now pause the video if you need to, but otherwise enjoy. Mr. Ben and his daughter are going to sing a blessing of Psalm 23 over us again, and then listen closely to Pastor Mitchell. We'll see you later, kids. Thanks.
Hey Grace Kids, this is my daughter Ava. She's 11 and in the 5th grade, and she's going to help lead us through Psalm 23 today through the chorus and the bridge. When we get to the bridge, there's a special part that Ava's going to sing, and I want all you kids to try to sing along with Ava during that part. Let your parents and God hear your beautiful voices, okay? But to start, let's sing Even Though I Walk. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. The rod of your power and protection staff of your guidance and correction, they comfort me. For you are close beside me. Sing, surely goodness and mercy. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Here we go, kids. Surely goodness, and mercy shall follow me. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. And I will dwell. Surely goodness
I will dwell in
and mercy
the house
shall
of the
follow
Lord forever.
Surely
I will
goodness
dwell in
and mercy
the house
shall
of the
follow
Lord forever.
Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will not be afraid, for you are close beside me. The rod of your power and protection, staff of your guidance and correction, they comfort me. For you are close beside me.